We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
Down at the 30-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
16 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First down carry by Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Jones, the ball.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, it's Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
5-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Bengals.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The give is to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to number 12.
DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
7. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play. Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
For the running back.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14. Bengals 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30.
Complete.
A big play there for the Bengals. 41 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Being chased out left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll get 34 yards there. So that one, just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Watson. Incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 12.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
33 yards on the play.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
At the 30.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. This is fielded at the 7. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up second
and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Mahomes, complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Bengals first down.
On first down, Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown,
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Again, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Malik Collins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Open space inside the 10. And quickly finding Ruger. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bears 21, Bengals 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
to throw is Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. The slant to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the 4th quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the 4th quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of down. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
The 43-yard line.
hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Bears will extend their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Bears 28, Bengals 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover their charges.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And Watson's going to throw it here. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they try the right side here. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down. Tonight.
Players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Bears, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they